Welcome everyone to the Best of Markham podcast, brought to you by me, Igor Klibanov from FitnessSolutionsPlus.ca. Here with me today is Anch from Pawz N Style, a dog grooming business. Anch, tell us a bit about yourself.
First of all, thank you for having me. So myself, I moved to Canada since 2020, 2003,
Okay.
and I started the career in 2007. Um, yeah, because of I love animals, not just dog. Like my entire childhood, I always brought home with weird animals to surprise my mom.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the start. But really trigger me like I miss my own dog when I moved to Canada.
Yeah.
So that is like the start point of me starting this career. Mhm.
Yeah, very common. A dog lover, he leaves her dog behind. Still
Yeah.
has like a soft spot in her heart for dogs, so that was to hang out with dogs all day long. It's a fun business, I imagine. Um,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So I guess that actually answers my next question of how'd you get into the dog grooming business. But the
Uh,
yeah,
yeah. So when I start, so I saw the first year that I moved to Canada, I was in Vancouver, and I saw the golden retriever puppy. It's like so lovely and greeting everybody on the beach. So I start to be like, oh my God, I miss my dog so much. So I start to looking at the career that I can involve with the animal,
yeah,
and the one that is just kind of like got into my attention was grooming
yeah.
because of when I was in Thailand, I grew my own dog, my own. Like I bath him every week because of I brought him home. My mom said that is your responsible. So that's why I kind of like okay, I get used to brush him, grooming him and stuff. So and then when I get in and I start to research the school in Ontario. So I that's is the start point that I get into that. Yes.
Gotcha.
hmm
And what made you decide to start your own business versus working for somebody else?
Um, at the beginning, I work with my school because of she hired me as the instructor after. And so I start to groom at home too. I do the home groomed because of my business and my work is my home and the business is far away. So I don't want to compete with her.
Mhm.
So that is me. And and then I start to do it. And then she's like, she decided to offer me to buy a business because of I ran it for her for like maybe 4 or 5 years. And then she say like, would you like to take over? And I say, wow, that is such an honor for her to uh hand over the business to me. And then I say like, oh, I'm not ready yet because I'm not confident yet. But 2 years later, I asked her like, did she still want to sell it for me? And then she said, yeah. And then that is the beginning of
Well,
everything.
so you do such a good job working for her that she says, I can't think of anybody better to take this business from me than you.
Yeah, because of it's like her baby too. She has two locations in
Right.
London. She convert from the school to regular salon after that, and then that time I turned out to be a groomer, I like her assistant. Yeah, and then run the business for her. So that's
Right.
why she trusts me because of I earn a lot of client for her
Yeah,
over like 4 or 5 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, that brings me to my next question of you said you earned a lot of clients for her. So what do you do for marketing? How did you get those clients?
Um, like I'm not I believe into like what I try to do best and it show on my work. The dog go to the park or walking like the owner take the dogs to places and people compliment about the grooming. That is the advertising. It's a trust and it's the care that I give it to them. Like every single step of grooming is so important for me, so it show on my work. So they start to spread the word.
Yeah,
And some customer like used to come from Mississauga.
right.
I was and I'm in Thornhill. I
Yeah.
was so surprised like how did she know about me? And then she said like, Oh, because of like my client walked the dog and then they asking and then
Wow.
oh okay, so they came.
Wow, that's amazing. So your own dog was your own ad, and that became your marketing for you.
Yes, I did the I find that the dog grooming is pretty unique. Like you cannot not, my service is not for everybody.
Yeah,
It's some specific like client.
right.
So yes, so that is like advertising for me. It's I believe in some, but not everything. Yes.
Right. When you say you believe in some, but not everything, what do you mean?
Like because of when you put yourself out there for the marketing, like some people may not like my style,
Sure, sure.
right? And then like they find out, oh, this is not for me. Like it's the it's good to introduce yourself out there.
Yeah,
That's why I say it's not everything.
right.
It's just good to good put your name out there, but not like for every like uh we cannot serve everybody. Yes.
Of course, of course. Now you say that grooming
Mm-hmm.
is for some people or some people's dogs, but not for everyone. So
Yes.
who does it make sense for, and who does it not make sense for?
Um, like for me, like for the customer that more like educated, like they like to uh like let's say that they like to learn a lot of things. Like for me, like as the dog groomer, I study a lot of things. I do competing.
Yeah,
I like certain style of grooming and my style not fitting some other client.
got it. Okay.
Like yes, so
Right.
that's why I say like it's a group of client that will like my style. Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, no,
Mhm.
of course. You have to cover your own style because it's just like fashion.
Yeah.
Certain brands, certain looks are not for everyone.
Yes.
It's the same thing with every industry. For example, in personal training, like my style is very evidence-based, but also not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom. Sometimes it's downright confrontational.
Mm-hmm.
Not the way that I speak with clients, but my writing, like I challenge conventional wisdom frequently.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as cheerleader, that's not me. I'm encouraging, etc., but I'm not gonna raise my voice and sound like a cheerleader. So there's different styles. So within personal training as well, that okay, this style works for some people, but this style works for other people. So it's good to just find one style, stick with it. You like it, your clients like it, and you work with clients you like. Um,
Yes.
so back to marketing. So I guess your one of your biggest ways of marketing yourself is simply having a very nicely groomed dog at the park.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other
Mm-hmm.
methods of marketing besides that?
I do the I do the social media
Yeah,
right now. It's more like the um sorry, I forgot to. So the I do the social media. I did the I do on I forgot the name. Uh
Instagram,
I
TikTok.
start to do a marketing more now
Yeah,
because of like it's I have to accept that it's a lot of competitor
yeah,
and to put my name out there, not just the word is important. I that's why right now I'm working on the marketer
yeah.
that they will plan it for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you say you do a lot of marketing, does that entail social media, or is there other stuff besides social media?
I would do the social media. Yes. Mm-hmm. More.
And when you say
Yes.
you have a marketer working for you, what's their role?
So their role is like try to do the like do researching for me like the demographic like around the area and a certain group of customer certain type of age range and stuff
Right.
like that. So that's what they I like them to do a research on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
once they give you the results, the research on the demographics, what do you do with that information?
Like I looking at it and I see like okay what their interest like I looking at that too
Yeah.
like and then I will looking at like okay if they like this and I start to study more into that like that it will read to another one too that entrepreneur but like we like to learn a lot of stuff it's not just a grooming so I try to understand what they like
Yeah.
and what is suiting me. So I learn like right now I learn about like supplement things that I can educate the customer as well that can help support the dog's health.
Uh,
So that's why it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like I try to uh bring more the education to myself to educate the group of client that future client. So I will try to do like the email marketing, like not really marketing, but education email like
yeah.
to my client. So and then I will put it on my social media as well
Got it. Okay.
to educate them like, okay, this supplement is good for this, and you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, and then they will like, oh, okay. I'm not just know how to groom the dog. I know how to like studying and try to expand my knowledge to
Yeah.
help support my clients.
Yeah.
That's it show how I care about dogs.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's a good business practice because the most difficult thing in business is just finding new clients. Once you already have clients, it's much easier to sell new
Mm-hmm.
things to them, especially if those things are beneficial to their dogs.
Yeah.
It's one thing to groom the dog, it's another thing to be taken beyond aesthetics to dog health. So yeah, absolutely, that's a great practice. So you're combining social media, email marketing, along with just having your dog around at the park. Any other methods of marketing?
Right now I couldn't think about any other sorts yet because of I kind of like, you know, when you have such a you keep grooming busy with the clients and then managing the employees and all those stuff, like your time it just ran so fast.
Yeah, yeah,
Ran out so fast. So
yeah,
that's why I'm kind of like slowly moving
yeah. So
towards
those are your big three. So email marketing, social media, and just we're like having your dog running around the park.
yes.
Got it. Yeah, no, I mean, for me, email marketing is by far my most effective method of getting new clients. 80% of my clients come through email marketing. But when I first started my business, 16 years ago, it was predominantly like I had no idea how to get new clients. It was just like what I call accidental referrals. I did a good job, people would tell other people, but it was accidental. Like I didn't do anything deliberate. Then I tested a lot of different things. Most things failed, and one thing succeeded, and that was public speaking worked really, really well for me. Um, Maybe about a year after I started public speaking, I started to actually do email marketing. And at first, email marketing got me a tiny little bit of clients until 2019, when email marketing overtook public speaking and became an even bigger source of new clients for me. And of course, during COVID, there was no public speaking, but so email marketing became my only channel of getting new clients. Um,
Mhm.
and now email marketing for me is my strongest channel. It's very robust automations, very long newsletters, like 1,500 to 3,000 words. So yeah, you're on the right path.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Absolutely. What are you working on right now that's exciting to you?
Right now I'm working on the energy. What I like right now I'm working on the energy. That is like the the human has a circadian um and I think that animal has it too. And it just seems like okay, maybe I should expand that to animals because of I was in a class bioenergy
Yeah,
and it's like interested me like about the energy around us that affect the other living things around us.
yeah,
So that's why I say okay, maybe I will look into that. That was like happening last week.
yeah. When you
So
say
that is excite me, that is something new for me to study.
yeah, when you say energy, like what do you mean by that? You mean like adenosine triphosphate, like the molecule for energy, or something else?
Like the when what we thought, how we feel is affect the like the energy it's coming out from us.
Okay, like our mannerisms.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
So that is like the like the like let's say that the energy that we send out, like sometime it was amaze me because of sometime I thought about one customer and then all of a sudden, oh my God, she called me like 2 days later. Like
Right.
it's like you send the signal out and then the someone just receiving and then respond to that. I was like amazed by that. That's why I study on that. That's why it's excite me. And I was like, oh, okay. So I like to communicate with my dog as well when I work with them. I do too. But it's more like get into the spot that I like to understand them more. So
Mhm.
that's why I tried right now I'm going to study about the energy, all those stuff about around them too, so we can understand them more.
Right, right. Understood. Okay. And what
Yeah.
obstacles have you encountered in your time as an entrepreneur?
Pardon me?
What obstacles have you encountered in your time as an entrepreneur?
Oh, I would say the like I think the I listened to Dr. Cliff is really 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 get me to that too, like uh the how we recruiting uh employees.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that is a challenge on an entrepreneur. I think it's challenging because of the working with the animals. You really have to have a heart for it. It's not just the word that I love dogs, because of I interview so many, like hundreds of people that put on the resume over so many years. And then I find that the answer just only love dog is didn't go that far
Yeah.
when it come to hands-on.
Yeah.
It's totally different story. So it's involved with a lot of things, a lot of details, a lot of understanding, psychology behind that, and all those stuff. So that is a challenging of the entrepreneur, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. I remember when I had to hire my first staff member, it was so, so, so difficult. Then I figured out, okay, here's the system that I used to get new staff members, and that worked at first. But you have to separate those that meet your criteria from those that don't meet your criteria. And it's not like every personal trainer or every dog groomer is good. Eventually, you figure out, okay, I ran into the ceiling of what this method gets me. And nowadays, the only thing I do for recruitment is I just hire a recruiter. Um, Once I said, I'm gonna hire a recruiter, here are my criteria, here are the certifications that I want, go out and look for them, my hit rate is so much better. Because before I used to
Mhm.
post an ad on Indeed or Workopolis and get 40, 50 resumes. Of the 40 or 50 resumes, 12 to 15 interviews. Of those interviews, one person was hired. So it was a lot of work. But I used to be very, very happy with my hires. And then for some reason, the quality of personal trainers really, really declined. And it wasn't very high to begin with. Um, So once I started hiring a recruiter, all my problems went away. Now I do maybe one. I make a hire one in every 5 to 7 interviews instead of one every 12 to 15 interviews. So I totally get the difficulty with recruitment and training and headhunting and so on. Um, totally. Now you're a very busy entrepreneur in the very little free time you have. What do you do?
Like in the summertime, I'm really like go to the flea market
Yeah,
because of I collect the vintage car emblems.
yeah,
So I go hunting for that, like, and my hobby is really like I pretty much free time I reading. I totally dedicate to like studying about like a lot of things, like about the dog uh holistic way, and like financial investing, all those stuff, marketing, start to go to marketing. Yeah, all those free time is like study,
yeah, yeah.
reading, and
Same.
meditation.
Yeah, meditation. Oh, meditation.
Meditation, yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay, okay. Yeah, for me, I'm a huge bookworm. I usually read about 70 to 80 books per year.
Oh
Um,
my.
but very often in my field, in exercise, nutrition, marketing, and sales. And then there's the odd book that I might read about finance or investing or something like that. So yeah, I love reading because to me, I don't really separate work from entertainment. Entertainment, my work is entertaining, so
Yeah, like it's like entrepreneur
yeah,
life
exactly.
is
It's
part of it.
completely immersed in it, totally.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
this is, after all, a Best of Markham podcast. What's your favorite business in Markham besides your own?
I have the deal with the my lawyer for
Yeah.
like since I begin my business. What is this? Alan Mendel. Yes. Also, I like the restaurant near my work. They just opened, like, I think it's about a year or two now. It's a Vietnamese place, pretty good.
Yeah,
Phở Hong or something.
yeah,
Their name is on Green Lane.
yeah.
Also, oh well, I love food anyways. So, go to a Korean restaurant. We just my former employee, she just we went to the dinner one time. She introduced me to peak. They call peak
Yeah.
noodle. Yeah. I think it's on Steel East. That is pretty good as well. Yeah.
What's the name of the restaurant?
And I like grocery in around what Young and Steels.
Yeah,
Korean one is they have a fresh vegetable. I love that.
yeah.
And ambrosia for supplement.
Oh yeah, okay. Many shout outs all around. Yeah, a lot of my clients get their supplements from Ambrosia. Uh,
Yes.
yeah, shout out to them. And last question is, how can our viewers and listeners get in touch with you?
So my address is 79 Green Lane. The phone number is 289-395-4164. Or you can email me, Pawz N Style. You can find me on Google as well, so information and map is there. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And all
hmm
those contact details will also be in the show notes as well. Ange, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Sure thing.